Hello everybody, this is Gamer Gar. Welcome back to another video of Stardew Valley. For today's video, I am going to go through things that I just cannot live without. I'm going to showcase some of the most powerful, the most potent, the most useful items and tactics in the game. I'm also going to cover some really fun things you can do with Stardew Valley if you get bored. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this video and let's have some fun. So, the first item on the list that we're going to talk about today is the overpowered fiber seed. You can get the fiber seed recipe off Linus once you complete his special orders quest. Now, the main reason why I love the fiber seed so much is because most of the challenge runs I do normally come down to fiber or wood. It's one or the other, and fiber becomes very scarce very fast, especially if you start farming it. Now, when you first start up on the farm, the game does give you tons of fiber to work with, but if you're using that to make tea saplings later on, or to make tree fertilizers, or to make any other recipe that involves fiber, you'll find yourself running out of this resource extremely fast. There is no great way to farm fiber unless you get the fiber seeds. Unfortunately, you're not going to get these until later on in the game. So if you are going for crazy challenge runs, if you want to make tons of money in the game, you have to master the art of grinding out fiber. I suppose the best place to get fiber is floor 81 in the mines. You just rinse and repeat the floor over and over again. So why do you want thousands and thousands of fiber? Well, next up we have the overpowered tea sapling. This recipe is given to you from Caroline once you get 2 hearts with Caroline. And the great thing about the tea sapling is that you can sell it for 500 gold a piece. And it is super cheap to make. You just need some wood, some stone and some wild seeds, and that is it. You can make as many tea saplings as you wish. You can of course plant these tea saplings in the ground, and you can harvest the tea leaves off them at the end of the season, and you will end up with hundreds of tea leaves if you plant tons of tea saplings. But what I do is I don't actually plant them. I just sell the tea sapling whole. Look at the money here, 88,500. You might think to yourself, oh, this is late game. The thing is, it's not. You can make this kind of money in spring if you stock up on wood, stone and wild seeds. That's how crazy it is. Next up we have the movies. So the movies is an end game unlock. You have to complete all of the Georgia route or all of the community centre to actually unlock the movies. Great thing about the movies, and what I love about the movies, is the crane game. Now, it costs 500 gold for 3 attempts on the crane game, but you can get some of the best looking decorations from this game. If we take a look now, we're in fall, so Halloween is about, and there's a really cool pumpkin here that I want. The crane game is very simple to master. If you just keep playing it, eventually you'll get the timing just right. If you can get these items perfect, you can actually use up all your 3 credits to get 3 items in total, even if the item is huge. So as we can see there, I got that item but didn't drop once. Here is another attempt, and I'm going to try to get the huge deluxe tree here. And if I grab it just in the middle, I should be able to get it all the way over to the bin without it dropping even once. So you do get 3 shakes before it drops. That's the second shake, and it's going to shake again. And I just got it. So the crane game, in my opinion, is one of the cooler minigames you can play in Stardew Valley, and you can play it to your heart's content. Each time you go into the crane game machine, new items will spawn for you. Next up we have of course the art of fishing. I absolutely love fishing in this game, and the reason why I love fishing so much is because it's just so random. You know, there's so many fish you can catch in the game, and it's also very, very profitable. There's certain fish in this game that are just broken, lava eels being one of them. Next up we have the lovely overpowered magic rock candy. You can get this off the Desert Trader every Thursday. Now you do need 3 prismatic shards. You can only get 1 per week, but here's a tip. If you're playing on co-op, each player can get 1. So if you want to stock up on these very quickly, you can just get people to join your game and you can all buy 1 each. The magic rock candy is so good because of the luck buff it gives along with other stuff, but the +5 luck is just too good to pass up. Normally you would only take this if you're doing a skull cavern run. Combine this with lots of staircases, lots of bombs, and you're going to have a very successful run. Speaking of the skull cavern, let's talk about weapon enchants. The Crusader enchant is another thing I absolutely love. Anytime I go for weapon enchants, Crusader is always something I try to get my hands on, as quickly as possible. Reason being, it destroys the mummies. You don't have to blow them up to get the lovely items that they can drop. Mummies can drop cloth, they can drop miner's treats, they can drop solar essences, they drop so much good stuff. So you can't go wrong with a lovely Crusader enchant. It also does super damage against the ghosts as well. So a lot of those ghost type enemies have tons of HP, but Crusader would pack them in very quickly. Next on the list we have the Crystallarium. Many people fill up the Crystallariums with either jades or diamonds. What you see here is a shed filled up with diamond Crystallariums. But there are so many other great things you can put into Crystallariums. You can put in rubies for spicy eels. You know, you can put in emeralds for cheese. You can put in quartz for bombs. There's so many great things you can put in. You can put in star shards, which aren't as good as diamonds, but they take less time to create and you can sell them for lots of money. Let's have a look at another thing I love. Lots of people say don't bother with a slime hutch. Well, I say otherwise. Slime hutches are crazy good for money. Look at all the lovely slime I'm getting here for free. What do you do when you have thousands of slime? Well, you put it into a slime egg press and you sell the slime eggs. Slime eggs sell for tons of money in this game. I have a small little cute shed here filled up with slime egg presses. And I have an accumulation here over a couple of seasons with slime. I'm going to fill up all these egg presses now with slime and I'm just going to get back tons of resources that I can sell. So let's see what eggs I got. I got lots of green, they're the most common. Blue are uncommon, red are rare and purple are super rare. But more importantly, once you get to slime hutch, you will then unlock the ability to harvest. Now it's low rate, but you could harvest slime eggs directly from killing slimes. This means monster hunting becomes a lot more lucrative in this game. So the green slime egg, they're the most common. That actually sells for 1,000 gold, which is crazy. You know, that's more than a diamond. 45,000 gold there is from green slime eggs. The blue 1750, the purple 5,000 and the red 2,500. It's also worth noting too that you can get tiger slime eggs from the slimes over in Ginger Island and they sell for lots of money as well. So the slime eggs are the way to go. And here is another thing that I love with Stardew Valley, the ability to mod the absolute stuffing out of the game. You can pack hundreds and hundreds of mods into this game, no problem. That is the beauty of Stardew Valley on the PC. You can mod it in ways that you wouldn't even imagine unless you actually do it yourself. The amount of mods that I've tried with this game are just insane. I've tried so many mods. Most of my 100-day challenges, normally there's a couple of mods hanging around to make the challenges more meaningful. Look at the item spawner here, for example. I just spawned in almost 1,000 megabombs. I'm going to put my character speed up to 10. I'm going to make myself invincible. If I want to just redo my farm up, I can simply just run around, spam bombs and just reset my farm, no problem. The amount of fun you can have doing this is immense. I can run around forests, with these bombs, I can just blow the whole place up, no problem. I can just go into the quarry here with bombs, I can just blow up all these nodes if I want to do something special with the quarry. Why use up valuable time in real life to sort out all these maps where I can just use a mod, blow the place up and reform it within mere minutes. It comes in so handy for video creation. I'm pretty sure almost every Stardew Valley content creator in the globe uses the item spawner and the CJB cheese menu when it comes to creating videos because it saves so much time. The ability to spawn in things on command not only is super fun, but it makes video creation also super fun. Even Willie agrees. You like stuff like this, huh? Oh Willie, we love it. We were born to do this, Willie. So strap yourself in, prepare for an absolute ton of GamerGar content this year, because I can promise you two things. Number one, it's going to be cozy, and number two, it is going to be plentiful. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.